Hi, Professor Serruys, what would you say about the significance of the publication and of the results of the talent study for interventionist and cardiology practice now on?
I'm sure that you have seen on the newspaper of TCT a title, The War of the Stent. Okay? And the fact that somebody has put that as a title, The War of the Stent, clearly indicate that there is a high competition, which is a competition in safety, which is a competition in efficacy, and which is a competition from the economic point of view. I think that the presentation of talent yesterday, first the opening was indicating, and it came a little bit like a cultural shock for the audience, that this was a technology coming from India, but very mature, because there is 5 years of CE mark, there is thousands and thousands of patients implemented. So I think implanted. So I think for the American public, but also for the international public, it was some kind of news. That's point number one. Point number two, so you could say the socio-economic aspect, that we are in a world of globalization. You have to take into account about the American technology, the European technology, the Chinese technology, and the Indian technology. That's the real world. That's point number one. The point number two is that we are in the ultra-thin stent all the way, because some of the commercial of the competitors abuse a little bit and mislead somewhat the people by saying that 60 micron, but as a matter of fact is only certain diameter. So here we are really in the ultra thin. And then what emerged is something maybe the people have not yet realized, but all these years, when there was some advantage of one stent on the other, it was most of the time by a small difference in peri-procedural MI. And if you had a 40% reduction on peri-procedural MI, and you know how it is easy to manipulate troponin, high sensitivity troponin, etc., if you have that on day one, at 1 year, they could claim a target vessel failure which was less than 40%. And that's a little bit artificial to call improvement of 40% of the target vessel failure. What is quite unique in this trial is that in the per protocol analysis, that means you really analyze a patient who have received only the talent, only the SMT stent versus the group who has received 100% the Xience. So it's really a device comparison. And then, to our surprise, we saw that difference in TLR. And difference in TLR means for us a difference in efficacy. That means basically the ratio was 8 to 21. That's a 61% reduction. In that trial of 1,400 patients, it will not emerge as a major difference, very highly significant, but it's still small numbers. So really what we have to do, and don't forget they are all comers trials, so people say we cannot go further, it's the top, it's the whole comers trial. My answer is no. There is the upper league, as I call it, and the upper league is the multi-vessel disease. So I think that what we are thinking about is to take that advantage of TLR, which is a real benefit in efficacy, the safety is fine, take advantage of that and exemplify, amplify, take the exponential of it in the multi-vessel disease. And I think that will be very, very convincing for the world if you can go there. And you know, once you improve the TLR in multi-vessel disease, yeah, the next target is again the surgeon.
Yeah.
and all my life I've been with the surgeon but against the surgeon. Yeah, that's it.